there, this is Jen from Spokane Public Library again, and today we're going to do a little bit, talk a little bit about seed starting, indoor seed starting. If you have bought your seeds, you are probably quite anxious to start, and that's quite understandable. And by the way, speaking about seeds, check back with us on Facebook, on Spokane Public Library's Facebook, to see when we are continuing the free seeds giveaway. So, quite honestly, indoor seed starting is not my favorite things to do, not my favorite thing. But a lot of people like it for reasons that I quite understand, because in the dead of winter or early spring, when there is nothing else going on outside in the garden, it gives you a lot of hope to pop a seed, that tiny little seed in, and watch this spring to life like this. It's a great joy, really, to see life taking form like this. But after this, then what? It is still too cold outside to plant most things. So it's a lot of work. So for that reason, I'm lazy. I'm a lazy gardener, so I don't like it, because after it pop up like this, if this is ready to plant, or quite soon, not quite yet, but soon will be, and outgrown as this haphazard pot, what do you do with it? You have to uppot it, move it into a much bigger pot, like this, in order to save it from rotting. So, another reason I do not like starting seeds indoors is the hardening part of it. Once you uppot it, but before the ground is ready for you, even if the ground is ready for you, you still have to go through a period of about a week to 10 days of gradually acclimating them outdoors, meaning taking this outside every day for about 6 to 10 days for a period of 2 to 3, and gradually increasing it up to 5-6 hours a day to get used to the wind or the sun outside. And if you're working full time, who's got the time to lug the thing back and forth all day long? This is like taking your dog out for a walk all day long, every hour. So anyway, for that reason, we plant our seeds most of the time straight into the ground. But this year, since we're all at home and we've got quite a bit of time at hand, I thought I will give it a shot again, just for the fun of it. But I have violated every single rule of starting seeds indoors, partly because I had not planned on this, and this is simply an experiment on my part. And on top of that, I'm just doing this for fun. I had not expected this to work out this well. So what are those rules that I have violated? All of the tools, professional tools, that are required for indoor seed startings. But I have never claimed myself as a professional gardener, or anybody or even a good gardener for that matter. So rules are made to be broken, right? So let's see what they are. Number one thing for starting seeds indoors is the light. And if you could, try to have some fluorescent light, and that's the best, because consistent 14 to 16 hours of consistent light will make your seedlings grow the stem quite strong. But if you're just using natural sunlight at a windowsill, probably it will do. In this case, it's doing quite nicely, but your seedlings will tend to want to grow towards where the sun is. So it's going to go this way, towards where the sun is, which is fine. You just have to rotate them every day. I do this. Every day I twist them around to where the sun is. So, first thing you need is light, and I violate that. Second most important thing is the soil. As I have said, I did not plan to do this indoors. I did not have any potting soil at all. I did not have any specialized soil. So I went outside when it was still frozen, and I got this soil straight from the garden soil. And this is straight garden soil. And as a matter of fact, when I got it indoors, it was still frozen and very cold. I had to wait for about a day or so for it to warm up. Now, the pros all frowned on starting your seeds on straight garden soil because of drainage issues. Seeds and seedlings, while they are resilient, they also could be quite picky, and they prefer a starting special mix that has quite good drainage, usually has a lot of peat in that potting soil, and light, very light, so that the seeds have nothing heavy preventing them from poking through the soil. So this is very heavy garden soil, but hey, they all popped up, every single one of them. So I was very happy to see that. So rule number 3, pots, starting pots. You want to look for something that has very good drainage so that your young, tender shoots do not get water in their feet and rot. This is very important. But as I said, I'm only experimenting for fun, and I had not expected this to live. So look at this haphazard tools that I scrambled from and dug out from all corners of the house. And had I been a better planner, the soil here is going to be a lot deeper than what you see here, about 1 inch. I would have gotten it to at least 2.5 inches to give it a better chance of survival. So honestly, I don't know if this is going to live, but for the next week or so, every day I'm going to lug this thing out, in and out every day to harden it. In about a week or so, I'm going to put it straight into the ground. And this is cauliflowers, a cold weather crop, by the way. So that is rule number 3 I violated. So the last thing is when to uppot. But I have said that I'm not planning on transporting them into a bigger pot. So really, if you are serious about indoor seed planting, this is about the time that you want to transfer them. The first set of leaves that pop out of the soil are not true leaves. They are not leaves. They are actually an energy storage of the seeds itself, which is, in this case, will be this set of seeds. Okay, so don't uppot when you only see this first initial. Here's a better example. These are the energy storage of the seed itself. What sustains this set of seeds is from the seed itself. Okay, now you want to wait until the second set of true leaves comes in. Second set, and this is called true leaves. This is the second set. So you want to wait until another one of this set comes out. So 2 sets of true leaves, and this, the energy of these leaves comes from the soil itself. So that means this plant, seedling itself, is thriving. So wait until you have 2 sets of that to transplant into a bigger pot. And I've got some bigger pot here ready. Not for this. This, I'm going to let it sink or swim. But all my mistakes have not prevented me from doing it the second time around. But this time I have learned from my previous mistake. This has no drainage, and that's why I'm going to let it sink or swim. I don't know if it's going to live or not. This one here, once again, haphazard. But we have learned, we have drilled some holes. This is some party cups. But it's going to be a while before we party again, right? So we turn this into potting cup and have some drainage holes drilled at the bottom. And today I am going to put some marigold, starting some marigold. Once again, haphazard collection of pots, whatever you have. It doesn't have to be professional because I am not a professional. I'm just somebody amateurs that's trying to inspire you to garden, go out and build a garden. So this is my new potting pot, and I'm going to put about 3 seeds in each pot. So we'll see what happened. And see this? This could be actually quite a good potting pot as well. Put something at the bottom, fill it up with soil, or maybe cut it down to about this height and put a seed in it and see how it goes. So anyway, until next time, have fun experimenting and stay well.